Hey, good morning guys. Dr. Jim coming at you from Rubber City Chiropractic North today. And I got a good one for you for the corner of the shoulder blade where it attaches to the thoracic spine and the neck. So there's a little nook off the corner of the scapula that has a couple of muscle attachments that can get pretty knotted up. And after a long day at work, it can be something that doesn't really allow us to get the posture back to neutral where it should be. And then for some of my athletes, that can bleed over to decreased ability for internal rotation and getting the shoulder blade to migrate into protraction, retraction, and either elevating and depressing. So it's a really good thing to do a couple times a week, and I want to show you guys how to do it. So for those who are pretty tender back there, I would refer to a tennis ball being your go-to, but for folks who really want to kind of get the full bang for the buck, I would go lacrosse ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay on our backs, and we're going to put the lacrosse ball or the tennis ball right in that little corner, okay? So you guys can kind of see where I've got it. And what I'd like you to do is we're going to bring the arm across our body if you're just getting a feel for where that spot is. But overall, we're going to bring the arm underneath our body, and that's going to take the shoulder into internal rotation. And if you need to use your other hand to pull the arm across you a little bit better, go ahead and do so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bridge up with the pelvis, okay? So we're going to come up to there. And if you get the chin neutral and set back, you should feel a couple spots back there that feel pretty wicked. And what we're going to do is start to wobble back and forth, maybe move the hips left to right. And we're going to start to look for what's the worst trigger point we can find there. And when we find that muscle bundle, we're going to go through the 4-4-8 breathing. So we're going to take a 4-second inhale. And at the top of that breath, I want you to hold your breath and push into the ball for a 4 count. And then release your breath for an 8 count. And as you're releasing your breath, I want you to get soft up here. New breath in. Hold, press into the ball. And exhale for 8 as you let this relax. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can continue that for about 2 minutes, and you can start to work the ball down further and further and further into that shoulder blade, clearing the entire area, okay? If you spend 4 to 6 minutes per shoulder blade, that wouldn't be uncommon. But what that should allow you to do is to move that shoulder blade back and forth, which kind of continues on from the video that we had from earlier this week, which was the protraction, retraction video, what we did along the wall with sliding. And today, what you should notice is that after you spend a couple minutes there, that should give you the ability to go to internal rotation of the shoulder here, and then also allow that shoulder to move back and forth and up and down. So it'll give you a lot of functionality back, and it'll also allow for the posture to get back where it needs to go without it pulling right up in there. So tons of benefits on this one. Like I said, either intro it with the tennis ball or get right into it with a lacrosse ball, but I wouldn't spend anything less than 2 minutes here per spot. So if you got a couple spots that you find on one side, go ahead and start to search the other side. Even if it is the asymptomatic side, you still want to keep yourself balanced, and it should feel pretty awesome when you're done. And when you're done, send me a message, let me know how much this one helped you. And as always, I appreciate the feedback. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe out there for all your trick-or-treaters, and I'll catch you guys next week. Dr. Jim, signing off. See you guys.